Hey guys, Kory here. I want to do a product review for you guys today on a couple really cool products from Pro-Tec that will help you not only get your boat looking good, but it'll also help you keep it looking good too. As you can tell, we got the scooter shined up today. It looks really good. It was actually in some. It was dirty before we started it. The amount of rain that we have had in this part of the country is just outstanding, and it seems like every time I got the boat out, it rained on it, and I got road grime and filth and dirt. And then I fished the last 2 days on Grand Lake in Oklahoma, and if you guys are familiar with that lake, you know how muddy it can get. And she was in need of some cleaning for sure. So I bought the Pro-Tec stuff here a couple months ago and been waiting for an opportunity to get to use it, but the weather just hasn't been good enough to allow it. And today, as you can tell, we got a break in the weather and it is blazing hot. And so we come out today and got to work on it and was real happy with the results, and we wanted to pass them along to you. So anyways, when you look into this product, you'll want to get both of these. This one here is the new paint moisturizer, and this one here is the clear coat sealant and polish. And they work kind of along with each other. The first thing you're going to use is the new paint moisturizer, and the last thing you're going to do is go back over it with the clear coat sealant and polish. And we did that and had great results. The new paint moisturizer says it restores color, removes oxidation, removes overspray, works on gel coat and painted surfaces, and puts the original oils back in the surface. It contains no silicones and will not scratch the surface. So when we applied this, we just used a rag. You can use a wax applicator like you get when you buy wax for your truck or whatever, and put it on just like you would wax. We started at the front and you know, put it on, circle on, wipe off, all that stuff. So put it on in circles as you went down there. We did everything. I don't want to mess with the bottom of the boat. So anything that's above the water line is what I want to wax, but I don't ever want to put any wax on the bottom of the boat, because believe it or not, it can hurt your performance. It can rob you of speed and stuff like that. So I don't ever want to put any wax on the running surface of the boat. So anything that's above the water line is the part that I'm really going to focus on, and the rest of it I can just wipe down with a wet rag. We put this stuff on, we let it set for 20 to 30 minutes, and it dries to a pretty good haze, and then we come back and just wipe it off. And it says on here to use a light amount of the product, wet product, to help remove the dry product, and we didn't have to do any of that. It actually wiped off surprisingly easy. I'm used to the wax that you really got to scrub and put some elbow grease into it to get it to come off, and this stuff wiped off really easy. And another thing I really like about it too, if you got it on any of the black trim plastic, you know, the rub rail, any kind of rubber or plastic, it just wiped right off. If you guys have ever got that stuff, some of the other wax on like your truck and even on your boat, some of that wax doesn't like to come off of that stuff, and it can be a real pain. So I was real happy because there was some areas where we got it on places where we didn't intend to, and it come right off with no problem. So real happy about that. Let it sit for 20 to 30 minutes, come back and wipe it off, and then we went over it again with the clear coat sealant and polish. Kind of the same deal as far as how you use it, but it does a little bit different deal for your gel coat. This is kind of like the final step. It's gonna really pop out that shine and make it look really good. And this works on any painted surface. It's fast and easy, long-lasting, super shine, removes and prevents fading and oxidation. No abrasives. Washing will not remove the sealant. Makes old finishes look new and keeps new finishes looking new. And it seals out pollutants, harsh weather, sun, glare, salt water. So, like I said, the first stuff you use, the new paint moisturizer, really just kind of helps get your fiberglass back in good condition. Light oxidation, if you have a little bit of real light oxidation, it'll help take that out. And then the sealant just kind of seals all that, and it really makes it shine good, and it gives it a real. I mean, the gel coat, I try to keep the boat in good shape anyways. We wipe it down a lot, and so I mean, the fiberglass wasn't in bad shape. But you can tell, even as much as I wipe the boat down and clean it, I can tell by rubbing my hand across it, it just feels healthier. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's slick and it just feels good. It feels like you know, like it looks. and I was real happy with the way these products work. We washed the boat before we started with them. We just took wet rags and scrubbed the boat down, and then took dry rags and dried the boat before we started. So there's a little bit of time involved in using it. It's not something you're going to do in an hour, but you know, just being something you just have to do every once in a great while. It's worth it to spend a little extra time and use a real high quality product and do it right. So that's kind of where we were at. And like I said, I purchased this a couple months ago, and I'd like to have had it done before now, and the weather just wouldn't allow it. So I'm glad we got it done. As you guys can tell, it looks good. We use it on like I said, the boat. We use it on the motor, the power poles, and I mean it just worked great on all of it. So real happy with it. Wanted to pass it along to you guys. So if you guys are looking for something to help you know, keep your boat looking good, and I know there's a lot of guys out there that like using the you know, like Lucas Slick Mist or some of the other sprays that's out there, and that's great. Those products do a fabulous job, but they don't take the place of a real good waxing every once in a while, and they're not intended to, you know. So I use those products as well, and I like them, but still, you know, I think they say like once or twice a year you need to wax your boat, and I usually wax mine about once every 3 months, and to try to help keep it looking good. So even though those sprays do a great job, you still need to use something like this anyways, and just really happy with how the Pro-Tec stuff performed, and wanted to pass it along to you guys. So anyways, that is the Pro-Tec New Paint Moisturizer and Clear Coat Sealant and Polish. And like I said, if you guys are interested in something along these lines to help get your boat shined up and keep it shining, I suggest you guys give them a look. And I guess that's it for us. So for more product reviews and how-to videos, check us out over at GillzGoneWild.com. Thanks.